The umbrella model is the framework that we will use throughout the course in order to examine communication technologies at both micro and macro levels. As you can see here, there are 4 levels: social system, organizational infrastructure, hardware, software, and then the handle of the umbrella is the individual user. Now these components, the 4 layers of the umbrella perspective, need to be broken down so we can understand how to apply them. One is the individual user. How does a certain communication technology affect you or affect me? The second level is hardware software. And hardware software this time refers to things like the computers, but the software refers to the message. So not just programs like Microsoft Office or QuickTime, which you're using to view this. Software doesn't just refer to those programs, it also refers to the messages that are being sent. Up a level is the organizational infrastructure. And this deals with the way an organization is structured and how communication technologies deal with that. So who talks to whom in communication patterns? Are you allowed to talk to everybody in your company, or can you only talk to the boss directly above you and the people that are lateral to you? Finally, we have the social system, and this is the most macro of the 4 layers. It has 3 components: political, economic, and media. And we can see how comm technology can influence the way that each of these works in the greater social system. Next, we'll look at 4 factors influencing communication technology. The 4 types are enabling, limiting, motivating, and inhibiting. Enabling factors are factors that make things possible. So the fact that you have a broadband internet connection is an enabling factor that makes it possible for you to take this class. Now there's also limiting factors, and for me to upload long videos of perfect quality is very difficult because it would take you a long time to download those to be able to play them. So I am limited by the capacity of the broadband connection that I have to upload videos of great length and of great quality. So we have to settle for shorter videos that aren't HD quality because of the limitations of the broadband system. Now, motivating factors are factors that promote things and make people want to adopt them. So a motivating factor to adopt HD TV could be that the picture is so much better and really enhances the viewing experience. Now, an inhibiting factor is something that prevents someone from adopting a certain technology. So if you live in the country, you might be inhibited from adopting broadband technology because you can't receive DSL or cable internet at your location, and satellite is just too costly. Language, books, and high-definition television represent the 3 areas of human history, with different types of communication technologies being the prominent ones. So think about possible factors for each of the communication technologies above in terms of enabling, limiting, motivating, and inhibiting. Take a moment and think about what language, books, and HDTV have for enabling, limiting, motivating, and inhibiting factors. All right, let's discuss. Some enabling factors for language are you have to know the language. If someone is speaking in a different language than you, then it's very difficult for you to converse with them because you don't know the language. A limiting factor for language, again, would be the ability that you have to comprehend words. So if you don't know certain words and they aren't in your vocabulary, that would be a limiting factor of language. Well, for motivating factors of language, think about children. Children have to learn to speak our language because we're not going to learn to speak theirs, and they're motivated to do so they can get whatever it is they need, whether it's a snack or whether it's attention. Inhibiting factors to adopting language could be an inability to comprehend a foreign language just because you have very difficult times learning that, or it could be a sort of disability that prevents you from learning language, such as problems with hearing or problems with cognitive processing, such as dyslexia. For books, Enabling factors to use books are availability. Limiting factors of using books are attention span. You might be motivated to open the book for this class in order to get a better grade, or you might be inhibited to open the book for this class because it's not something that you're going to get great pleasure out of in reading it like you would something that you had chosen. Now when we think about HDTV, enabling factors would be stations broadcasting HDTV and things like an antenna to receive that HD signal, which are now being sold. Limiting factors could be the capability of your television to receive HDTV. Motivating factors could be wanting to get a better picture or maybe wanting to impress someone with the high definition quality that not everyone has yet. An inhibiting factor of HDTV could be price. It may cost too much in order for you to subscribe to a service that would allow you to get many HD channels or to purchase a set that is HD ready. So what we'll look at next is the influence of communication technology on human development. So we're looking at this from a macro level, where we see the three eras of human communication: oral culture, as represented by language, which we spoke about; literate culture, which is represented by books; and then electronic culture, represented by television. We'll use the umbrella model throughout the class, and I'll ask you to apply it, so make sure that you're familiar with it, and let me know if you have any questions through email.